Good morning, everybody. It's 9:20. It's 20 past. Sorry. Good morning, everybody. It's 8:20. I've just woken up. I think I put my head down about 11 or 12. I can't remember. It's probably nearer 12. Pretty good night's sleep. I woke up about 6 because it started to rain. It was raining a bit last night, but not bits. And then last night I felt a spray coming in the door and hitting my head. So I've come up with this rather ingenious spray busting thing. And that's just simply put my raincoat on this little hook. And to be fair, I don't know whether any more spray I can't get it off. But it certainly did the trick. The other thing I did was I did lower it's been sunny for a while too. It hasn't rained. I did lower the shelter as well, but given it's not raining, we're going to be packing up. I think I'm going to just put my damp shoes on and just whip outside and just raise the shelter, because I think it's going to be easier for sorting and packing given it's not raining. Okay, well, I've got my water on to boil. I've basically filled it up completely and I have enough for tea. Yeah, it's still very quick. And that, I'm gonna have tea flavoured porridge, I think. But to be fair, it's not very. It's an old tea pack. We're definitely getting through the. I'm definitely getting through this gas anyway. So it shows how much more I use than Chris, because Chris has got a canister the same size as this, and it lasted him effectively 2 weeks. Mine will last me four days plus whatever's left. One, obviously, as we discovered last night, his pot setup is a bit more efficient. It's about 20 seconds more efficient, so that obviously saves. And he doesn't drink as much coffee as I drink tea. And I checked the weather forecast, and it's not supposed to. Yesterday the weather forecast for today in its area-ish was rain all day. Sunny intervals and showers. And I've just looked now, and now it's sunny intervals and a shower later this morning. But now we've got a shower coming in now. So what does my watch say about my sleep? And I think I slept quite well, and the watch says 1 poor. I didn't think it was that bad. Today's suggestion, rest. Well, that's probably not a bad idea, but we've got to walk 2 kilometres, which is the shortest part of the walk. And then I've got a 600-mile drive home over the next day or two. 6 hours 36. So it's registered the sleep shorter than ideal, non-restorative. Quality poor, shorter than ideal. Well, still over 6 hours. I would like a bit more sleep though, I must admit. Oh, could have been worse. My vitamins, so that's from that's the glucosamine for my knees. That's a cod liver oil for my joints or brain or something, I'm not quite sure which one that is, and vitamin C. And that's it, that's all I take, so, you know, I'm not going to die, am I? Let's just hope that rain doesn't blow in. So after I raise the door, I'll give myself a nice bit of height now. Not that you can see so much, but give myself a nice bit of height now where I can start doing stuff. Hang on, Lassie wants to come in. Lassie, come over there. Is it funny? Sometimes she wants to come in out of the rain, and other times she just, what's that wet stuff? It doesn't bother me. I'm gonna just sit in it. We've averaged about 15 or 16 kilometers a day. I did look yesterday. So yesterday was 14 kilometers, Sunday was 25 kilometers. That was that long, like trail track walk. Saturday was 18 kilometers, nearly 19. And Friday the walk-in was 11. So it's averaging about 15, isn't it? Okay, well, I'm going to start packing up in a minute. Very minor change of plans. Obviously I was finishing today anyway, but due to high winds and very cold weather coming in, I think Chris is going to finish his walk here, and then I'll take him back to his car, because I literally drove past where he's parked his car. And then he'll come back and do it again sometime, I imagine. But the forecast over the next few days, it really doesn't look very good. I mean, you know, we were debating when we were going to come over that pass, yesterday or today, because of the wind and the high, you know, and the weather. But today, the forecast was even worse than yesterday, although at the moment it's not looking too bad. What can you tell with weather forecasts and everything? But we're really quite sheltered here. And those clouds are shifting somewhat up there. But they're forecasting like 40-50 mile an hour winds. And he has to get over a pass which is even higher than the one that we came over. So we're going to pack up and head out together, and then he'll do something another time. Almost as if he's got anything to prove anyway. I take this nose thing, but I have been trying to be quite good recently and take it fairly regularly. I don't think it makes much difference. I can't realistically tell, but clometrazone, I don't think it does anything, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to have finished my tea and then start packing up slowly, because we need to try and get going. I've got a drive and a half to get going. I can sit up here on my little foam mat. Nice bit of sun coming in. I kind of wonder whether this is the calm before the storm, this weather. Because the strange thing is, whenever I have to make a decision whether to carry on doing something, or if I'm gonna, like, for the weather or something like that, and then the moment that you think about doing it, and the weather suddenly, you know, improves momentarily. You think, oh no, have I done the right thing? But like I said, it definitely. I'm thinking about. I'm not going back anyway. But I was thinking from Chris's point of view. It's definitely not looking good long term. The next 5 days, when you look at the weather, it's snow and God alone knows what else coming in. I feel good. I feel good. Chocky box. This bag is doing well. Of course, this time for packing, I've got literally no food, and I was using the food as part of the back system. And now I haven't got any, so I'm going to pack it very, very loosely. But this pack did very well. That's my hat, which I didn't use. I used it a couple of times. I'm definitely glad I had it though. My socks, and I should have some gloves. There's white gloves somewhere. There. They can go in. Of course, it's got my power. I've actually lent Chris my power bank. The big one that I didn't need because I was using it solar. Well, the Copperfield trousers that I got, they proved very useful because they're 57. No, they're not. They're something like 37 grams. When you get into camp, if your main trousers are wet or damp, then it's handy to take them off and just have something really light that you can put on. And I have to say, I doubt they're as warm as the Senchi design trousers, but they certainly create a microclimate in there. They're lighter than the Senchi trousers. They're probably a lot more expensive than the Senchi trousers, but I must admit they work well. And you can walk around in them, whereas with the Senchi trousers, if you haven't got anything underneath, you can't walk around. Whereas these, like yesterday or the day before, my underwear and everything was soaked. I had to take everything off. And then when I was moving around the next morning, just to sort a couple of things out with Chris, I could put these on when my underwear was still drying, and I have to put on, you know, soaking wet underwear. So I must admit, these have done well, and I've been happy to put them on, you know, in camp. I've put them on when I've been in bed. I've taken them off most of the time. I kept them on last night. I think last night was the first night where I kept them on because it was a little bit cooler. Oh, that's boiled. That's come on. Sometimes the lid on that doesn't want to come off. And I don't think I put a sweetener in there. Oh, I put my wind shirt and my rain jacket on because it's quite cool this morning. Apparently Chris said it's about 9 degrees. It feels colder than that, but then there is a bit of a breeze as well. But we're packed up, ready to go. When I strap up Lassie. Oh, Lassie, good girl. Strap up. No, Lassie, come here. Come on. You don't need to go in the water again. Come on. Oh, let's see. Oh, let's see. Yeah. Well, we've reached Inchinola Dam. Try to remember the name. I always forget the name. Anyway, we've reached here. I phoned the taxi. Taxi will be here in about half an hour. And Chris is coming back with me because it's just really miserable now for the next several days. It's really turned quite cold, really cold, wet, windy, really miserable weather. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little excursion, and we'll catch up in the next trip. Thanks very much for watching.